I've listened to lots of other artists. So some of my favourites are Joni Mitchell, Eva Cassidy, Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen, Paul Simon, The Velvet Underground, Led Zeppelin. I used to listen to Queen when I was like 7, and their music has sort of stayed with me ever since then. Who else? I mean, all sorts, really. I try not to just stick to one genre of music, because I think every genre has really great pieces of music in it and also really crap pieces of music in it. So try to be as open as possible. I just think it's probably best not to talk about it in the media, because you don't want to be promoting anything. You know, I think anyone who has friends who've been around, you know, drugs or various other substances for a long time will know the sort of negative things that can happen with it. So I try just not to talk about it, really, because it's difficult and strange being having the type of job where, you know, what you say might be influential on young people, and so you kind of have to be a bit careful with it. So I do regret, you know, talking about things like that in the media. Don't be influenced by people in the press, you know, and don't be sort of in awe of you know, the people that you admire. You know, if you like someone for their music, like them for their music, not because of what they think about drugs or how much they party. And, you know, ultimately it's kind of all, everyone in the media, like famous people, it's all no one really is as glamorous as it might look, and no one is as sort of beautiful and flawless. And also the whole kind of promoting the use of drugs or various things like that can also be faked to appear cooler. So I'd say to young people, try to have your own mind and your own kind of, I suppose, you know, be inspired by yourself and people around you and people who are real around you, not these sort of fake, famous people in the media. What there is to tell is that I got a phone call about 2 years ago from my manager, and he was saying someone would like to name a tulip after you. You know, how would you feel about that? And I was like, cool, it's pretty interesting, pretty out there. And yeah, it was a Dutch cultivator who had been cultivating this particular tulip for a few years, and he was trying to think of a name, and I thought, you know, he thought of mine. And I was really honoured. I mean, it's a pretty strange thing to have. I met the guy and he had really dirty fingers from lots of gardening. It's a pale pink with like ruched kind of edges. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not really working on it because I'm pretty much touring till January 2009. So most of my time is just kind of spent touring and travelling. I did get to go home a little bit. But I'm thinking about the next record, but it's a bit too soon to sort of start actually making it.